number 100. A lot of upcoming balance changes for this game. Ranking buffies. Why they didn't mention the Christmas update in the Brawl Talk. And so much more. There's so much new stuff coming to Brawl Stars. A lot of updates. So today we're going through this a bit. I'm giving you my opinion. And also maybe pointing out some problems we may have in future. So have much fun with this video and let's go. And if you want to push with me ranked or just normal ladder or getting the last spots of my only solo showdown account, then you can play Dinko's and my new game Grow Farm. For more details, join the Discord. Link is in the description. So let's talk about the 100th brawler first. As you guys know, they didn't release what brawler it is yet. Like a lot of people thought it's going to be shown in this Brawl Talk, but they just showed 2 brawlers, which will leave us with 99 brawlers for the final Brawl Talk. I mean, the prediction is probably pretty clear. It will be an ultra legendary brawler. I cannot... Nah, it must be. They won't release... Nah. The 100th brawler, 100% will be an ultra legendary brawler.
Another ultra legendary brawler. We made it.
That's for sure. That's for sure. There's no way around. They had a shadow in their background with the 100th brawler, or with the ultra legendary brawler, which is basically the same. And shout out to my brother from another mother, Brawl Reflex, who thinks that the 100th brawler will be Starman. You can see how Starman looks like, or would look like, or just an idea, you know. No one knows how he looks yet. If it's Starman, that would be pretty cool though. And I'm pretty sure that they would make this brawler quite OP, especially in the beginning, because people should be hyped about the 100th brawler, ultra legendary, Starman, you know, Star Park lore, or that. So big opportunity for Brawl Stars, for Supercell. Really hope that they don't fail this, because come on, when like the 100th brawler is probably the most hyped brawler ever in the game, they will never have it again, so they have to use this chance. How about Browlidays? In the Brawl Talk we couldn't see anything. People are like, well, it's like the mecha season, everything we get now for Christmas, and you know, the few presents that you can get from the mega quests. No, actually not. Frank confirmed that we will get Browlidays. We're not getting skipped, which is cool. Here you can see the post. We're not skipping the Browlidays. It's just a small timing change due to the update timing itself. Not sure why people always assume the worst. Stay tuned. Well, I mean, it would have been cool if they just mentioned it in the Brawl Talk, but yeah, I mean, here we go. We get Browlidays. Should be happy about it. We should know that people immediately go for the drama. People always expect the worst, not just in Brawl Stars, everywhere. So that's just a common mindset of people. So yeah, we will get Browlidays, but we have no information what we actually get. I think presents will come back. I'm pretty sure we get like maybe another calendar with freebies, of course. We could get a community event, but yeah, there's no info so far, so it could be pretty much everything, but probably going into this direction. We just gotta wait a bit until we see. Oh, we finally can get to the Buffy ranking. I did a ranking for every single group. Like we have 12 Buffies for gadgets, 12 Buffies for star powers, and 6 Buffies for Hypercharges. So yeah, that's basically 3 lists. I'm gonna make it quick so the video isn't going for too long. And we start with the gadgets. On spot number 12, we have M's first gadget, which slows enemies in addition to when you spray through wall. But I don't think you need that knockback on M's. Like, I don't like this gadget at all. The cooldown is very quick and everything. Yeah, I get that. That's pretty cool. But you can just dash towards M's in the first place, you know, and you can't defend yourself against that. So yeah, I don't like what they're trying there with M's. It's just too risky. In 3v3, it would make sense if you have an M's last pick with the wall thing. But come on, that's a very special situation. So yeah, I don't know. On spot number 11, we have Frank's first gadget. Aimable gadget, by the way. So you keep your crowd control immunity, which is pretty cool. But now you can also deal 1200 damage with your stereo blast or something and destroy environment. I just don't think you will need too much environment destruction with Frank. Actually, what I just found out is that you can destroy not the environment, but projectiles. That's pretty insane. So yeah, environment, you don't need that. So I would definitely put Frank on 10th place here. I'm sorry. I understood the gadget wrong. So Shelly's on 11th place and Frank's on 10th place. Since, yeah, you can destroy a whole cold main attack or a whole Pam attack, whatever, and not get any damage. You need good timing still, but that's actually pretty insane. This list can be wrong. This looks pretty crazy to me, like blocking that. You know what? We put it on spot 8. 10th place, Shelly's second gadget, 100% shield while dash, which is aimable. So you don't first have to move into the direction and then click the gadget. You can directly aim the gadget. It's on a pretty similar level with the Frank gadget. Nothing, it's like a max gadget, you know? So I think, actually it's not too bad. Actually, it's quite decent. It's quite decent. All the gadgets are decent. So then, number 9, Cold second gadget. With that attack, you don't waste ammo. Unfortunately, you only deal like 1200 damage, similar to Frank. But you slow your opponent, which is pretty good. So it's easier to hit with cold. And you steal 1 ammo from your opponent. So all this actually makes it a pretty good gadget. It's getting really stronger here. I decided to put the first gadget 1 spot higher of cold. Bigger and more damage. 2000 damage directly through a wall. It's barely missable. So I like this one very much, but maybe I'm wrong and his other gadget is definitely the stronger one. But yeah, this one deals more damage. You can shoot through walls. So I think this just gives a little more overall power. And now we get to the 7th place, Frank's second gadget. You get less damage for the pull, which was like one of the main reasons why you played this gadget. But don't you underestimate his first gadget. It has a much higher range now. Pulls them slowly towards you so they can't move that fast again. And it gives them a huge slow. On 6th place, Spike first gadget. Aimable gadget, and it roots targets if you hit enough projectiles. That's so good against tanks and assassins. Spike is already having so much damage, but rooting targets with that gadget in a decent range, this is really, really strong for him in a perfect assassin counter, which you were kind of missing on Spike. 5th place then is Morris' first gadget. He can either just 360 as usual or throw his shovel into any direction for 2000 damage. So it basically has range. Not too much, like it's not a sniper or anything. But that's really insane because you don't need to sit right next to your target. You can just throw the shovel. That's just amazing what they did here with Morris. On 4th place, Shelly's first gadget, which slows opponents. So when you use your gadget, you don't even need that star power anymore. Spoiler, it doesn't exist anymore. The slow on a super. But now you get the star power and the gadget in one combination. That is really diabolical, and you just need to spam auto aim on Shelly and your opponent can't do anything. Now if they add something with reload about Shelly, literally always get a free kill as soon as you activate your gadget. On the 3rd place, we have Spike's second gadget, an aimable cactus that you can throw over the map, and if they destroy it, you not only get the heal, but also it knocks back enemies now. So another great opportunity to play against assassins and tanks, even better than the first one. The first one does damage, but I think here the more passive option is the better one. 2nd place then is Ems with her second gadget. Knocks enemies back with the main attack. That's the rework, not the Buffy. And stuns them similar to Gale. Wow. So there's no more that you can outplay Ems by, you know, moving close to a wall. So if she uses her gadget, you don't really get the knockbacks. You can cancel the animation. And then kill her. That's not possible anymore, because if you do that, she just gadgets you and you're stunned. That's now even an advantage for Ems. Huge change. Changes basically the whole way you play against this brawler, especially with assassins. And of course, the first one is for Morris. The second gadget, flying through walls, become untargetable. You can't kill this guy anymore. And if you hit a target, you also heal by 1520 for each hit target. Absolutely not broken. What the hell? Morris is insane. Let's get to the star powers. On the 11th place, I decided to go with the Shelly. With Shelly's first star power, which earns your opponents. I don't think that's really strong. I never played that on Lumi, so honestly, I think this one is not so good. On the 10th place, Spike with the first star power as well. 400 heal instead of the over 1k heal you got when you were standing inside the super. It's basically just a heal nerf, just that you get it more frequently and get rewarded when you throw it on enemies. enemies. Yeah, I don't like it. To me, it definitely feels like a nerf to the star power. So maybe I could even put that to 12th place. But I decided to go for 11th since, you know, you get rewarded for playing aggressive and you don't have to throw it on yourself anymore. 10th place then is Morris, 2nd star power. Oh, actually something that is not on not in the top 5. Amazing. 40% damage reduction while long dash. 40% damage reduction is insane, don't get me wrong. That's really strong stats. Problem is the dash is really short and it's very hard to time that. So yeah, if it was like 1 second after the long dash, for example, that in the other hand would be absolutely insane. Would be a top 3 gadget. But since it's just during the long dash, I don't think it's too good. Like, who hits you in a long dash? It's very unlikely. On the 9th place, we have M's first star power. She reduces damage of sprayed brawlers. Honestly, this could be the best star power in the game or the worst. Because we don't know the stats yet, or I don't know the stats yet. If it's like above 20% damage reduced, it's an insane star power. Absolutely insane. Also, the duration matters. Like, when you hit someone, for how long is the damage reduction? So whatever these stats are, could be a crazy star power, could be a trash star power. So everything above 20% is insane. Everything under 20%, like let's say 10%, it would be pretty weak. Okay, 8th place goes to Cold first star power. Movement speed for dealing damage. Pretty cool. You know, we had this in Upside Showdown, like the card where you got extra movement speed for every attack you do. Here he gets it for dealing damage. Cool thing, could be easily worse than M star power, could be easily better. That really depends on the stats we get here. But overall, it's very nice for extra movement. Cold really needs that. So if you just hit a Morris that is chasing you and you get that extra movement speed, adds survivability. Very nice. M's 2nd star power is on spot number 7. Invulnerable 1 second when supering. So basically that B gadget. Very cool thing. Just overall, we can see that they build something that gives her more chances to, you know, survive, to not go down, to not be too weak to assassins. I like that a lot. 6th place is Shelly's 2nd star power with 20% movement speed. So when your band-aid pops, you not only get some extra heal, but also movement speed, which will save you from a lot of situations. Very nice. 20% movement speed is not to underestimate. Very, very good star power, especially for Showdown. Frank's first star power, he heals when defeating a brawler, but it's not just one time, it's multiple times. So it's not just 1100 heal one time. Very nice. Very nice. Gotta do a kill for that, so maybe it's ranked a bit too high, but it looked really good to me. Cold's 2nd star power gives you more damage if enemies are far away, similar to Piper. Here the question again, how much damage? If it's just like 10%, I mean, it's 10% for each projectile is pretty good. So yeah, I think even if it's a bit lower percentage, it still could be insane for this brawler. So that sounds very promising. 3rd place then goes to Frank. 15% less damage when above 50% HP. What are you on? Dude, this guy is a tank. This guy tanks 16,000, like around 15,000 damage or 16,000, I'm not sure. And now 15% less damage. Dude, that's... I think everyone will play with star power and go absolutely insane. Spike's 2nd star power looks also very promising. Curveball has even more range. On high elo, I think this is pretty useless because if you know how to dodge curveball, then you know how to dodge curveball, you know? Shouldn't be a big deal. But against newbies or against just average players or even above average players that don't know how to, only like under 1% know how to dodge curveball. Under 1%. So yeah, I think this could be so chaotic, apocalyptic when you see this curveball being everywhere in Showdown. Spike will be matter. Then 1st place, Morris first star power gets more HP when doing kills and stacks. What can I say, bro? What does that mean? If you have 10 kills, you just have a 20,000 HP Morris on the field? There's not much explanation, so we will see what that means when the buff is released. But for now, that just means this brawler is unbeatable. I don't know if there's a limit when the stacking ends. This looks just delusional. This just looks like he's gonna dominate the whole game. And the final ranking, the Hypercharge ranking. It's a quick one, just 6 Hypercharges here. So Shelly's on the last place with her buffed projectile speed. I don't think it's too good because usually you just engage with your super and gadget right away anyway. So having faster projectile speed, I mean, from the sniping gadget, it is already pretty fast, you know? Well, what's the point in even more projectile speed? For even hitting better, I think the slow does all the job. Maybe just makes the broken thing even more broken. So you have absolutely no chance to dodge anymore. So you're just confirmed dead, which you actually are before already. And if you don't activate your gadget, I don't think it deals. I mean, we can see it here on the footage. It doesn't really do too much. So I don't think it's a too good Buffy for Shelly. So Shelly actually has like one of the worst places for gadget, for star power, and the hypercharge Buffy. Shelly didn't get treated too well here. For Colt, basically the same thing. Faster bullets. He's on 5th place. But the difference is, I think you can hit way more frequently with Colt right now, pulling much more damage from your hypercharge. That's the difference. I don't think that's so possible with Shelly. 4th place, I decide to go with Morris. He has little bats who follow his main attack. We have to slow down the footage here and zoom so you can see a little bat spawning from the spot where he dashed in the first place for every dash. And then the bat, after a second or something, flies behind you and deals damage on the way. I think that's hard to hit. I think that might be easy to dodge, maybe not. And also with the hypercharge, you have so much damage. I have a bad feeling about this one. But yeah, 4th place is pretty strong. Deals also 2100 damage if you hit it. If your targets are not dead already from your super. 3rd place then is for Ems. She's poisoning enemies over time with 420 damage. I'm not sure if it's only the main attack or also the super. If it's also the super, it's just insane. But I think it's only the main attack. So still that's good. If it's a Chester poison, again, very broken. If it's a Crow poison, which has a shorter duration, then it's still good. People cannot heal up. You can finish people. So yeah, I still like it. Then we have Spike on a 2nd place. He has 2 explosions from the main attack. So if you have this curveball thing, curveball star power, you just start spamming your opponents with the higher range super and also your curveball thing. Bro, what? You're going to deal so much damage. It will be so annoying. But I have to say that all these hypercharge things are not that broken as like the star power or gadget Buffies. And on the 1st place, we have Frank, who gets his full attack animation speed, even if he's full HP. That is a very nice Buffy, honestly. It's a thing this brawler already has, but now he also gets it with full HP. So that's a very nice thing. I like this hypercharge Buffy a lot. For me, it's also the strongest one. And yeah, I definitely think after reviewing all of these that just some gadgets and some star powers are too crazy. And all of that combined, like all the brawlers that now get another buff and another buff and another buff, another unique thing, and boom, boom, boom. I don't want to say this game gets too complicated. It's just that this game is basically a very simple game. It's just getting overloaded with all these different effects. I rate the update a 6 out of 10 yesterday. After thinking about for a day, I would even go for a 4 out of 10. Many people hype it, and I really hope for all of you, for the game, for everyone, that this is a peak update and Brawlstars gets the hype, the absolute prime. I really hope that. I just don't see it personally. I think these Buffies just overcomplicate everything. Like everything they change about these brawlers, they just have more offensive power to absolutely dominate you. But where are the solutions for all that offensive power? Where are the defensive moves you can do? I don't know. That's my opinion on everything. So if you enjoyed today's video, then consider to subscribe and leave a like. And if you didn't, then leave a dislike and tell me what I can improve about my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Your SnakeThug. Peace.